Hello. Had a lot on my mind today when I woke up, and I decided I would come out to the bay and just kind of catch some fresh air where I talk to you a little bit. And I want to encourage you to remind yourself of who you are. I thought about it because if you're not careful, there's so many voices that are out there today, and oftentimes because we are men and women of God, we do take heed. We listen. Many of us, we take instructions, and I'm pretty sure you've taken instructions from me, from the things I've said. But I want you to reminisce. I want you to go back and think about this for a minute. And I don't know all of you that may have this encounter, what I'm getting ready to say, but you may have, and you may not have, but someone maybe have spoken in your life. I remember when I was a little bit older, my mom told me about the experience she had carrying me, and how she realized that I was a little different because of the experience she had had with the Lord. And so she called me one day and she asked me what I was doing, and I told her, and she said, I just discerned that that's what you were doing because from the day I had conception of you, the Spirit of the Lord had always been so heavy on my life, and I just felt like you would maybe have that same spirit. And showed up, and she was right. And my dad, later on, when I began to minister in the gospel, my dad spoke some of the same things. He validated my calling and validated my life and validated who I was in God and what he had saw in me, because my father also was in ministry. He was a professional singer, spiritual singer, gospel singer. But it is so important that when your mother and your father and your family validates who you are in God, keep that. That's who you are. You don't have to prove anything to the world, because God evidently spoke to them concerning you while you were in their wombs. And I just thought about that, and it just kind of gave me a little peace today. And I wanted to kind of come out to the waters, and I hope this has helped you today, that when your mother or your father validates your life because God spoke to them concerning you, then things are well. And go back to that. Go to that safe place. So I feel like I'm coming out to relax and just thank God that he gave my father and my mother a word concerning my life. And I just thank God for that. And I'm just speaking to those who have this experience in their lives. Don't allow other people to speak over you and try to dictate, or even try to determine what type person you are and what type person you should be and what type person they think you are. And, because people are very opinionated. And that's okay too, because they only are looking from the outside. But when those of us have a testimony of what God has told our parents concerning us, we can go back to that safe place. And so be blessed. And maybe you need to go back to that safe place today. I'm going to call this a safe place. And I remember what has been spoken over you concerning you, so that you can move forward in the things of God. Be blessed. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.